fighting game is something so great.
I'm afraid to tell you, but this legendary quote has been misunderstood. He wasn't talking about how fighting games bring us together through crazy, insane hype moments, but he was referring to the true achievement of fighting games. For getting people to hate blonde white women. I haven't seen discrimination like this since my gym class in high school. In shooters, they're loved. In story games, they're loved. But in fighting games, well... And justifiably so, because these characters always have the most unreactable, brain-dead privilege, oppressive, rush-down, degen gameplay known to existence. I guess art really does imitate life. And the character I'll be discussing today couldn't be further away from this stereotype. No sir! When it comes to my girl Cammy White, she is the most fundamental, gimmick-free, and honest character in the entire game. Yet she gets so much hate, and truthfully, I don't understand why. Every time I go on Twitter, she's always the dummy to some enormous crush counter combo, or the victim to some Illuminati 50-50 unreactable Zeppelin. Like, brother, Jamie is right there. He is literally the default dummy. Y'all gotta calm down for real. If you're getting hit by hooligan overhead twice, that's not my fault. That's your fault. If you're pressing on my plus frames, you best go hit the lab. And if you're playing the premier rushdown character and get out rushdown by me and fucking rage quits, you got some serious self-reflecting to do. But instead of doing that, you guys go complain on Twitter and now my character got shot. It's truly Cammy mains versus the world out here. Another woe of being a Cammy main is having to pass the not a gooner vibe check every time you pick her. And even after a year and a half, can still be kind of difficult. You game developers are sick, and I love you for it. The final strife of being a Cammy main is trying to find tech online. See, unlike other characters whose hashtags actually give you helpful tips, Cammy's hashtag is a bit more risque.
Hey look, he's gooning! He's a goonie!
You've been warned. Jokes aside though, Cammy is a very strong character. But she suffers from something that I would like to call the Jason Tatum effect. Both of them have put up great numbers and have proven that they could win on the grandest stage of them all. But they aren't as threatening as their other counterparts. This is because there are two types of Cammy mains. The OG Cammys, who have been playing her forever, and the secondary Cammys, who are still waiting for their main to get to Street Fighter 6. And to the character's detriment, the latter has been more successful. Let me explain why I don't like this. Cammy is a very straightforward character with a simple game plan, so many pros can pick her up quite quickly. Even Angry Bird had a Cammy for some time. What pisses me off about these Cammys is that they have the most white bread, vanilla, plain Jane Cammys on the planet.
There is no passion, there is no aggression, there is no fucking mindset
in their gameplay. They either rely so hard on their fundamentals that they become super passive, or they rely so hard on her aggression that when things don't go their way, they make the dumbest decisions.
Oh my God. What is happening? Here. Absolutely nuts here. Big Bird burning himself out. Risk. Oh,
Chance. Oh,
man.
jeez.
He's like, hey,
What?
hey, that drive impact
Oh,
you've been doing.
you have died.
No. Yeah, that is a wrap.
And after doing some research, I found out that 3 out of the 4 Cammys that made it into Capcom Cup this year were Karen players. That's why all of her tools are so underutilized by them, because they're using Cammy as a function to play Karen. And I could prove it. In the Street Fighter 6 EVO 2024 Grand Finals, which is actually my first Street Fighter 6 set so far, but I digress to make this point. Guess how many times Pump went for Hooligan? And no, not scrubby full screen Hooligan. I'm talking about meaty, 50-50, safe on DI, and non-committal / bait something out Hooligan. I'm dead ass. Guess. 0. He did it 0 times. And kudos to him for being able to win without using any of those tools, but I swear, Cammy's neutral is only a fraction of what actually makes her really strong. This segues into the next set of Cammy mains, or as I like to call them, the Giga Chads. These Cammys are a beauty to watch. They have the cleanest set play, the patience to time their offense, and just when you start to respect them, pull out tricks from their sleeve.
And there it is. Oh, that's it, yeah.
Speaking of tricks, let's talk about this little mix-up ball of death called Hooligan.
Here's Cammy.
I don't know why people don't use it more, especially this type I talked about earlier. It's been shown that both the overhead, the low, and the grab work on high level players, so it's a very viable move. I'm not saying depend on it, you will die if you use this badly, but to ignore it completely could hold you back just the same way. I also feel like there's a pseudo stigma behind this move, like you're a scrub if you use it. Brother, this is Street Fighter 6. Everybody has bullshit. Okay, back on topic. I believe Europe has the best set of Cammys right now. In fact, 2 of my personal favorites are from that region. First being Hurricane. He's been playing since Street Fighter 5, and most people don't notice, but he actually won an Evo. Kind of. Anyway, I just really like his not give a fuck style. He gonna run his game, and he really doesn't care what you're doing.
Oh! Okay, but you are going to have to firm this Hurricane.
And another ODD. It's there for Hurricane. Oh my god, counter hits.
Maybe level 1 would have been the correct response. He now can't hold any chair. Oh, he tried.
I respect the attempt. He ain't even traveled this year for real. But the one premier event he went to, he got top 8. If he travels more, he gonna be a problem. Trust. My next favorite player would have to be the newcomer on the block, Alphin. Dude literally just started competing last year and is already taking out big names. What I like about his gameplay is that he's very methodical. You could tell there's thought behind what he's doing.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty close. It's gonna be... Oh, he interrupted!
He's also very subtle when he's being disrespectful.
Straight raw. With punishment, I see you.
That was disgusting. And
he's not above regular disrespect though. And he just barely missed qualifying for Capcom Cup this year.
Is going to cancel, and he finishes as you said.
He's locking in, bro. Y'all gotta watch out next season. But yeah, if Punk actually starts using Hooligan for real.
Is that why we gotta use Hooligan, chat?
Or if either of these two level up just a bit more, Cammy's gonna stop feeling like this.
We did it!
And start feeling a whole lot more like this.
Throws it down.
No cap. To conclude, Cammy is a high octane, reliable, rushdown character. Some people may call her basic, and even boring. But I believe there's a beauty to that simplicity, especially at the top level. If this video made you want to play Cammy, I'll leave you with 3 things. 1. Learn the fundamentals. 2. Be a little bit disrespectful. And 3. Embrace the YOLO. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Deuces.